Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Frank Lampard has done his press conference ahead of tomorrow's game against Leeds United. He didn't look too upbeat, to be honest, in his press conference. Certainly a change in demeanour from last Friday ahead of his first game at Goodison Park. Maybe the seriousness of the situation has hit him after obviously the Newcastle result and the injury situation. He revealed that Yerry Mina will be out for up to 8 to 10 weeks. He's done his thigh and it's a really bad injury, serious injury, which straight away they recognised it was a serious one, and it's going to mean Yerry Mina misses a big chunk of this season. Now he's probably, if he does get back, will only be back for the last maybe month of the season. So it's a devastating blow to Everton in obviously trying to win games to get us up that table. So he looked a little bit, he was asked had he only just found out, because he looked a little bit shell-shocked, but he said no, he'd known from like Tuesday and Wednesday the situation. It leaves a massive issue for Everton, because obviously we don't have Ben Godfrey for around 3 to 4 weeks as well. So it leaves Everton with only 2 senior centre-backs and Jared Brandthwaite, who has obviously only played a handful of games. So a lot to think about from the manager now. We started playing 3 at the back. He's probably going to have to change that now. But there's no Michalenko tomorrow either. He's got COVID, so there's no natural left-back. So lots to think about for the manager for this game. And, you add that to no Gray as well. No Damari Gray for this game. Got a minor hip injury, which is going to see him miss this game. Probably be back next week for Southampton, but that's another blow. There's obviously no Decore, no Tom Davis. He did say Fabian Delph improving and hopefully should be back in a couple of weeks, but he's certainly someone who can't be counted on playing, for Everton. So he's come into obviously a very sticky situation in terms of where we are in the league, but obviously injury-wise, it just really doesn't get any better. He did say we've got, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He was available for Wednesday. He was on the bench, and obviously be available for this game. So I can imagine he'll start the game tomorrow and have Richarlison around him. Whether Richarlison drops into Damari Gray's role or plays up front with him or whatever. He will have Dominic Calvert-Lewin fit. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin's just got to take that now, hasn't he? He's got to go forward with that and play for the rest of the season, be our main striker and get us the goals that get Everton away from where we are in the league. So hopefully Dom will return tomorrow to start the game. And hopefully we just come up with some kind of system that will allow us to start winning games of football. Whatever that is, that's up to Frank Lampard to fix now, really, isn't it? And hopefully that starts tomorrow. So devastating blow, no Yerry Mina. But I suppose we probably all felt like he was going to be out for a month or so anyway. So, but for him to be out for the whole, for the majority of the season is a major blow. So Everton are going to have to figure that out pretty soon. And the players who play, whether it be Michael Keane or Mason Holgate, whatever, they're going to have to really step up their performances now. It's not ideal, but it is the way it is. Lots of Everton groups, fan groups, and the club themselves getting involved in trying to make Everton's atmosphere as good as it possibly can be tomorrow. There's something that came out of the game from Tuesday night straight away. The atmosphere at St James's Park, and a lot of fans have been calling for to bring flags and banners and whatever else is tomorrow. Everton and Everton sponsor Carlin are lowering the prices of the ale for the game tomorrow, certainly early doors. Maybe it might help if it wasn't Carlin, but to try and get people to come into the ground early. I'm not saying they're trying to get people to drink more. I think they're just trying to get people to come into the ground early and start creating an atmosphere ahead of this game and try and make it as hostile as it possibly can for the Leeds players, and obviously push the Everton players on as much as we can. I think there is a big responsibility on the fans for this game and all home games this season of trying to make the atmosphere as good as it possibly can be to help Everton get points. I think we've all seen how fragile some of these players are and really need our help, and I think that starts tomorrow by making the atmosphere as good as it can be. Last week against Brentford, seeing the second half, I thought it was fantastic, and I think that has to happen again tomorrow and for every game now going forward to the end of the season. Making it as good as we possibly can, and even if it just puts pressure on the opposition and makes them scared to be at Goodison Park and play against Everton, that's all we can do, I think, now as fans. That's, moving forward, and show Frank Lampard that what Goodison Park is like and can be like, and we want it to be like that every single week. And he's got a taste of it last week, but let's hope that continues tomorrow and not get on the players' backs if, the opposition score against us or whatever. We've just got to stick with them. That's all we can do now as fans, and take that forward and create some positivity within the ground. And as I say, do our part. That's all we can do now. So hopefully tomorrow we get a positive result. Make sure to check out our match preview and the starting 11 show to see what our thoughts are for this game. And just hopefully be positive, and hopefully tomorrow after the game we can have some positive videos and talk about a good victory that gets Everton going and gets the season going a little bit. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want more great videos, join us over on Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you later.